This is Synopsis, a series of conversations in the framework of Abeceda Institute. Today with me is Darlene Neyra Leon. Darlene, welcome. Thank you for taking your time. And I would kindly ask you for a short introduction of yourself, especially as a musician and as a composer, and how you a word about your musical formation is welcome as well.
Thank you for the invitation, Neža. Thanks a lot. Well, about that, I'm a women composer in a Latin American country, and I think all the Latin Americans we have a lot to say about our countries and our creations when we work here. And I think mm, when I start when I was teenage women 10 9 8 years ago, I have I have something ideas uh something ideas about the artist, um about the artist when you are a woman in this country. You have a lot of difficult uh to create, to compose, to start in the music, because here we have a lot of limits to to be to be a woman. And I find uh, a group of women's composers when I start, called Retama. We founded this group, this collective of women composers in 2020. Um, that was a great group. It's a great group, and I think to me was fundamental in this time, because when I start the bachelor in the university, I feel so lonely because um, all of my colleagues was men, and all the men in the group uh, was something serious, and it's something lonely to be a woman. I feel that in this time. And when I find this group with this woman, I feel more comfortable to be a women composer. And that was a great time to me for be strong, uh, to um, to be um, me, I think. And before that, um, I was I just was, I think, a child with a lot of ideas, um, to try imagine with a lot of imaginations, I think,
Mm-hmm.
to try make ideas. But I think that was an important time to me. Yes.
Is there an instrument that you also studied?
Yes. When I start with piano and violin when I 11 years, because my father is a conductor, choral conductor,
Oh, wow.
and he, yes, he um, he was important for my formation in music, and but I have something times in my teenage era. I think when I was 15, I stopped my studies in music because the life sometimes is something wrong, and um, but I continue my studies in I continue my studies when I was 18, my studies in music, and now I play piano and violin, but I prefer a lot compose. Yes.
What is different? Like, why composition? What is so different? Is it the uh, imagination and that you mentioned and ideas, or what distinguishes composition from learning an instrument for you?
Um, I think I am a person mm, I am a person what don't don't need a lot of person in front of me. I can do this
Mm-hmm.
and I feel comfortable uh in backstage with my ideas and write and maybe talk or I think these things because um first I feel more comfortable with that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think when I was a teenage, I really live I really love read a lot of books, and I was dreaming to be a writer, but I found the music, and I feel more comfortable with the music because when I compose, I feel something that I never found in other place. Just with me and the music, and this is uh, very special to me. Yes.
Right. Um, Continuing with the idea and composition, uh, if we take that lens, what what is the transformation of idea to composition to a score to a performance What does that look like in your compositional process when you compose?
Mm, I think I have a different process for different ideas, because sometimes when I have a text, I love write with text,
Yeah.
um, like poems, or I think ideas, like um, philosophy, uh, or history. I love that, write with any text, but um, I think this is a different process when you use just uh, ideas about timbricals ideas, or just texture, or uh, I don't know, microtones, or when you just think in the sound, but no in the text, no words, just sound. I think the process is different. For example, when I use text, um, I I use um, I use a text about yes, I use a text about love. I think it's a great thing, but it's different when you use a text when is not for you, when you don't live that. It's so different. When you live that about love, or I don't know, maybe adventures, or something of that, you need think about that, you need feel that. But if you don't stay with that, when you don't live that, the process is different, because you just need imagine imagine that, uh you just can imagine it, but it's different when you live that. And the music have a different process, and a different I think a different result when you have that different process about the text. But when you use just sound, when you just think in text, or um, timbricals ideas, or uh, all of that, you maybe you can leave the process, because you hear the sound, and you have you the only I think the composer is the process, the person is the process when you compose, because all of that is in your mind, and you are the process. All of that is here, and and then um, the process is very different. But um, I think all of that the have something special moments, because when I try compose just about the sound, uh, I feel I feel when I stay in that, and I pass uh 3 4 5 hours just try find the sound what I need, what I imagine in is different when you have a text and you don't need uh or maybe yes, but you have the way with the text. But when you find one way with the sound, I think it's more open. I think uh, with all with a lot of ways,
Mm-hmm.
and and the sound is not just a one instrument. Maybe it's a lot of instruments, and you find a lot of sounds, and you have a lot of ideas, and you find and you try, and something the way mm, is different as you thought, and I think is very it's very interesting when you try different process, when you found different process for maybe for just one idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I mm, is interest when you have one idea and you try this idea with different process.
Hmm.
I think have a different process for just one thing is more for me is more interesting than you try just with one process. I like have a lot of process to to do that.
Is there a composition that you compose in that way? One idea, different processes?
Yes, I like do that. Sometimes I try that. Uh, I try that. I think for first time years ago when I start composition for core, and I remember I was with my brothers. I had two brothers, and I try I put my brothers to say a microtone. One brother say one microtone, and the other brother say other note. And my mom, I say, I I try that with my mom. I say, I saw she you do that, and my mom and my brothers and my other brother and it was so funny, and and very interesting because they are not singers. They are just my brothers and my mother, and I think was a process uh, hear the sound with normal persons. It's not necessary to be a singer or a musician specifically about something. I think try different things with normal persons, or just hear the sound in different moments. Then uh, you don't need uh, uh, things specially, because the special moments here in every moment, and I try that with the music with the music. Sorry, I
Mhm.
try that with the music when I compose, and make uh, make the sounds be funny, or more uh, more difference with that. And I try these sounds um, when I use my family to make sounds. Uh, um, Next, I try these sounds with instruments because I thought when you write for chord, I think the chord is uh, a global instrument, and I thought maybe if I try the sound, what I try with persons, maybe I can do this with something instrument. With my friends, I try the one sound and you try this sound, and uh, maybe change the idea, and or um, maybe hear something sounds that I hear in the city. uh, I think just with imagination in all my spaces. And I think this is different forms to found the music, one idea, just one idea, uh, in all of your space. And I like try this idea with my composition, with my ideas. Yes, I think it's yes, this is special.
What everything is composition for you? How wide or how narrow?
Mm, mm, Something difficult. Mm,
It's more of a follow-up question to what you just said. Um, as it seems like you consider an idea on which you work on compositionally, that you consider that very broadly. Uh, Also, outside of the classic pen and paper, um, in a sense, obviously. That's why I ask when uh, it's why I ask is also because it seems like you uh, now speaking about ideas, that when there's one idea that it's sort of goes with you those days, perhaps weeks, when you are yeah, when you're composing it into music. uh, One way to put it. That's why I ask what do uh, how how do you consider composition? What is composition for you?
for me, is style of life. I think because when you I thought that uh, because when you live, you compose your life. You you take decisions, and when you compose, you take a lot of decisions, and you delete, or you write, or you take a different way. and and the life is, I think the life is like that, because you are constant. Uh, you are create uh, when you live. You create the moments and you create uh, new ideas. Maybe you you across your time with different musicians, and it's like uh, make a texture. uh, I think it's like that, and i I feel more comfortable with the idea uh, uh, than to compose. It's like compose, it's like live. And because um, all of my decisions, um, sometimes uh, sometimes it's not the better, or sometimes yes. And when you compose, you don't know if the work is the better, or you don't think that. I think I don't think that when I live my life is better than, I don't know, anyone else. And I think and it's the same when I compose. I don't think if my work is better than anyone. I just think my music is like me, or uh, like the moments uh, that I live. And yes, I think this is my idea. Compose is like live, and you just live.
If we move to specific compositions of yours, um, could you elaborate further on a selected uh, piece? One I have in mind is Luz Menguante, but any composition can be. So I'm curious to hear how you present that, for example.
Mm,
Or it can be the latest composition that you got performed or that you are working on at the moment.
oh, sorry, I don't understand the the idea of sorry.
Basically, just uh, one composition uh, presentation, and perhaps also further elaboration of what you already spoke about, but on a case such as imagination, idea, composition, compositional process, but on the example of Luz Menguante.
um, um, yes, for example, of Luz Menguante, uh, I was mm, I was searching something. This composition is based in uh, Azerbaijani folk songs, and I was thinking in the letter of that two songs, and and that that songs it's about love. And when I wrote these these pieces, I have something problems with love, and I really feel comfortable when I wrote that, because was a good moment to write about love, uh, or no love, and mm, I don't think Luz Menguante is a work, uh, it's not the person that I mm, that I am now, because it's about 2024, just 1 year ago, but I think I am a different person, and but I wrote a piece called ¿A dónde vas? Um, this is and I think this is a piece very personal, because it's about the problems in Peru in 2020, because we have um, a lot of political problems when we was in pandemia, and I remember um, the the day, uh, because was it my in my birthday. The problems was in my birthday, and a lot of persons, uh, uh, um, a lot of persons was murdered in that problems, and I remember feel so bad, uh, and I I wrote um, some parts of this piece. It's a trio, a string trio, and I think um, this is the person that I am now, uh, because I'm very sensibility, and 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 more with political problems, and I think this is not different now to me, and I think when when I wrote music about political problems, I feel like me, uh, is um, very honestly work of me, and I try wrote about these themes when I can, but sometimes I can't, because my sensibilities mm, uh, is something hard to me, and I can with that. Sometimes I can with that, and uh, I try make music with the reality, but sometimes it is is hard write about that, and I think when I use the reality to make music, I think these works are more the most honestly works that I wrote.
And in, let's say, A Donde Vas, right, is the title of the
Yes.
composition that you spoke of.
Mhm.
So a string trio. Um, so any commentary on, let's say, the formation of harmony and melody? How does the fact that it is based on a political idea influence the, let's say, melody?
Mm, this work have three parts. The first part is about a march, uh, and mm, I use colegnos, and I forget the word. I use notes in the cello, and in the violin, and in the viola. Uh, I use just percussive sounds in the instruments, because uh, I was told, when the persons march for a problem, the person not be not feel, the persons not feel like a melody,
Mm-hmm.
just like sounds, but no a melody, just sounds, and knock, and you push the instruments, but it's not about uh it's not about just one idea. uh the persons don't have one way when march, in a political march.
Right.
The persons have a lot of ideas, and different ways across in this moment when the persons march, because a lot of persons, and it's, I think it's normal. And I try that with just percussive sounds, um, something scratch with with the bow. And the second part is more dissonant. I remember I use um, mm, I I use scale, octave, octave two. I use a scale with two octaves. Um, multi octaves. I think I don't remember the word. Um, but I use a different uh harmony, uh because the first part don't have harmony. Uh, More dissonant, and I taught in glissandos, because I was thinking this second part about when you mm, when you arrive to mm, when you arrive when the persons arrive at the Congress
Mm-hmm.
in Peru, was so mm, have live a different sorry, live a moment very strong, because uh have a cross with the police, the persons and the police start I don't remember.
Shooting.
Yes, sorry. When the police start shooting, and the person just ran and and start to uh burn some things, and this moment is a lot of chaos, and I try that in that second part, uh and the third part is about uh when the when two persons died in that moment,
Mm-hmm.
and it's more sad, and and that was the part that I wrote that that night, when I see the the I- when I see that notice, um I I have the idea in my mind. I just use my violin and next my piano, and I try the idea that was I feel in this moment, and it's no something uh difficult, I think, about the harmony. It's just this part is just a feeling. It's about I think something tonal, but I don't think in that moment. I just feel the I just feel that moment, that idea, and I wrote that. And I think wrote in that form is special, because uh, sometimes uh, we just need say something with music, and I think it's honestly, very honestly, make music with the with that moments when you feel a lot.
If you were to um, think like, okay, so uh, if one speaks through the music, uh, what would it be that, uh, I mean, is it again back to the language, back to the words? You were considering the words and music, let's say, that comes from a text specifically, compositions that are based on text, uh, and those that are based on sound, if I understood you correct. What would you say if we address those that are based on, let's say, saying something? Again, we're back to language. What is it that you would like to say in the next years to the world through your composition?
Mm. About my compositions in next years.
Through your composition. More if we are with the message of composition, I guess. As I understand, uh, this is about the message. Maybe I misunderstood. What is a message in composition for you?
Feel comfortable and be honest with the music and with with the musicians, with the performers, because I I think when we make music, um, with honestly ideas, we found found more that I think, and I found that, um, I prefer that. Sometimes I wrote music and I don't like that, and I say, what is that? And sometimes for the for my class, or for my, uh, just for the numbers, I put that in, and I I just um I just do that, but I don't feel comfortable sometimes with some music that I wrote, and I don't like that. But I have exams, and uh, just just I send the work when I have exams. But but um, but then I I think, in that idea, be honestly with the music, and and I I try that, because I think, all of persons never be uh, total honest, I think, but we try. I think I am not the perfect person, but I try be honest, and feel comfortable with me, with my music, and I think this is more important, uh, when you be an artist. I think mm, it's better, uh, when you make music with other persons, and you are honest, uh, with your colleagues, and you make music. I don't know, when I, with Retama, with my friends, uh, uh, I try, be honest with the works, with the ideas, when we have moments of women's, and we try make make concerts, and do a lot of that, a lot of things, but sometimes we don't have time, and we try make concerts, make music, but sometimes, uh, the spaces are complicated, and we just be honest with us, and yes, I think this is important. We all, for all of the musicians, be honest, with the music, when you write music, when you talk about music, when you are music. and musician.
And anything that you are planning right now in composition, like the next piece that you are writing?
Yes. I start a piece um about a text um about a text of Maria Tegui, um a writer of Peru, was a writer, an important writer, and it's compilations about stories of Peru, legends, and I was thinking that because uh, it's a interesting idea because it's about the philosophy of Tahuantinsuyo, of ancient Incas, and I think it's a uh, very interesting process. I think in something was died a lot of years ago, more 5,000 years ago,
Hmm.
and imagine that war with uh, with a culture very different and philosophy very different, uh, philosophy with three spaces, um, the the sky, the um, the sky, the universal, the all,
Hmm.
and maybe the mm, ah, it's like
Fire?
Pachamama, Pachamama. Uh,
Pachamama.
yes,
I don't know what
has
that is.
different. Yes, um, I don't know.
Okay.
I forgot the word, but it's about that, um and that universe with um with this name Okupacha, that is like the forces in the universe. This is the third place, just the forces of the universe, not an inferno. It's energy, and I think this is very interesting to to see the life. You don't have uh, a bad place. You just have energies, and I think this is interesting uh, to start a new piece.
Certainly sounds so. Uh, okay, at this point, I would uh, go to the conclusion of the conversation and uh, ask you for two messages. One for any composers, a brief, short message to composers, and I mean aspiring composers, so young composers or uh, anyone considering composition. And the second message to listeners of your pieces, of the recordings of your compositions.
Mm, First, for composers, no?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe just enjoy via musicians, enjoy enjoy the music. I think because um, the life is too short, and now I live that. I think and it's better um, enjoy all of that, the music, the sound, the problems, the city, uh, and I think it's important enjoy to think and enjoy imagine. And the second question is
Listeners, specifically anyone that might listen to your to performances of your compositions.
hmm, I don't know. Maybe sometimes it's better hear the music of anyone when you don't know uh, nothing about that. It's interesting. Imagine some things about the music when you don't know anything about that. I think it's more interesting.
Darlene Neyra Leon, thank you very much.
Thank you.